Quest 11. Okay. We're back. Should have everything you asked for. Well, grit of my grits. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Both of you. Y'all are adventurers, so you want stamps, right? Where'd I put that damn thing? Ah, here it is. Guess I got no excuse now. Time to work feeding all you fine city folk. Don't feel good about this Menhir thing, though. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. If any adventurers ever give you any trouble, you let me know. I'll give them a personal walloping, just for you. Now how could I refuse an offer like that? You're a good one, Missy. Feel free to take as much as you want when the crops start growing. Least I can do. Don't be strangers now, you hear? Feel a lot better about this Menhir thing if you'd stop by once in a while. Thanks. We'll pop in from time to time. Well, it's been real fun. We gotta get back to town, right, CJ? Right. Gotta head to the town office. Tell the acting mayor about the lens bandits. Hold your horses there, you two. If you're still feeling generous, there's a pasturage nearby I'd like to take a gander at. My farm was in worse shape than usual this morning. Some beast must have come through pasturage last night and messed it all up. Can't abide by that. Now I'm trying to get back on my feet. Could you go take a look for me? A beast? Like a monster or something? Oi! Don't you dare! We'll look into it. I knew you were going to say something like that. Alright, so to the pasturage. Okay. Have you been eating right, girl? Got enough meat in your diet? Meat? Well, when I catch something in the woods, I eat it, I suppose. You won't find much meat in the woods. Too many monsters. They scare all the good game away. Names are Miller. I used to hunt in the forest, but called it quits when the monsters moved in. So I set up a pasturage here instead. Pasturage? Don't you need cows for that? Oh, I have cows. Or rather, I had cows until they ran away. I figured cows would be pretty easy to catch, so I didn't bother building a fence. You figured wrong. Well, catching them is easy. I was right about that. Keeping them is a different story. I need to build a fence after all. Say, you wouldn't mind gathering some stuff for me, right? Sure, leave it to me. Oh, we already got it. Okay, perfect. Think this is enough for you, Armilla? Wow, thank you. I can fence the entire pasturage with this. Probably want a stamp, right? Here you go. The beast was just a cow, after all. Are we done? Because I'm definitely done. Okay. Let's go to the town office and fill them in on the Lens Bandits. Isha, you busy? I've got some news, for your ears only. Whatever is the matter, CJ? And Karoo, it would appear. Don't tell me you remember the name of all outlanders in town. No, not at all. But beastmen like you are something of a rarity. That and you're the only adventurer who paid full price for their explorer's license without complaint. That's a lot of money. And how he is? Here you go. Security. You must be the guy Hogan and Squash were talking about. Well, suppose there's no harm in hearing about this, too. You seem troubled. Speak. And these Lens Bandits are using stones to teleport into the Barrows. I had no idea. I'll send word to the townsfolk and outlanders alike not to approach them in here. We must deal with them carefully. We'll have to increase security in the town, too. Here go. Tell the mercenaries to be extra vigilant. Understood. I did notice things seemed a bit too quiet. Still, timing isn't great. Elaborate. My blade has seen better days. I asked the smithy to take a look at it, but apparently sharpening swords forged in the east requires a special whetstone. One the smithy does not have. Fine mess I've gotten us into, eh? So I've just been paying for you to drink free booze while neglecting your duties, have I? A few splashes of ale is a small price to pay for the protection these hands offer, sword or no sword. Your presence costs considerably more than just a few splashes of ale. 100 bakwa a day to keep you fed, 30 more on tea leaves, 15 on your tips for trips to the bathhouse, 20 more for your laundry, 30 bakwa to have your sheets changed once a week, 300 for the tree you felled testing that blunted sword of yours. All these expenses and more paid by the blood, sweat, and tears of residents and adventurers. Should I have reason to believe you are not worth the cost, I shall have to demand my advance payment be returned. Well, wait. You raise a fine point, ma'am. I shall get my sword serviced immediately. Oh, and what of this special whetstone, then? Well, I could go look for it in the quarry. But that would mean leaving my post. You're CJ, yes? Perhaps you wouldn't mind searching the whetstone in my stead. What? Me? I suppose that if there's a stamp in it for me. Hold it. Sorry, mate. We're a little busy with the treasure hunt of our own right now. So you have to ask someone else. I'll make it worth your while. Can't promise anything as fancy as a lens. But if it's treasure you want, treasure I can get. Treasure? Rare stuff, too. Got it with me from the east. Won't find nothing like it anywhere around here. That's for sure. We'll do it. Splendid. What is it with you and stamps? Boy, get back here. So, how do you intend to clear the blockage in the Barrows? I don't. I shall leave that to those responsible for causing it. CJ is to be believed, and I believe she is. I'll be back to search for the raw lens. So, leave them to it, I say. Me? Well, once they're done, perhaps I could trouble you to detain them. Runic rounds on the wrong hands pose serious threat. We must deal with this cautiously. There are too many lives at risk. They really are using the men air to get in and out of the Barrows. Catching them will be no small task. It appears they're even more familiar with the Barrows than we are. Should like to know who we're dealing with. So you sent the adventurers to keep them busy, huh? Now I know why they call you rather brilliant at your job. Rather brilliant. Good luck, CJ. Say, don't suppose you've heard of anyone finding a special whetstone in the quarry, have you? Oh, if it's a whetstone you're after, take a jump down at the first pit you come across. Just inside the entrance. At least that's what they used to say. Not sure if that's still the case, since the quake shuffled everything around. First pit, just inside the entrance. Worth a shot. Thanks. Well, this looks new. But that's where they need to go to get that whetstone too. This is one of those... What was it? Elemental pillar things. I've heard stories about people finding them in New Neva. I think this one is an earth one, from the looks of it. Rumor has it, if you hit it with the same element, it'll destabilize pretty quick. Elements, huh? Does that mean we need a rune lens then? I heard Gokto saying something about magic folk hanging around town lately. I think I saw one of them myself in the plaza. Might be worth a short trip back to town. Maybe somebody can help us with all this earth elemental mumbo jumbo. It's not mumbo jumbo. We just need an earth rune and a rune lens. Put it in. Simple. But yeah, let's head back to the plaza. Where did this come from? Huh, you came. I'm Yasha, a craftsman. Soon to open bag makers right here where you stand. In fact, I have a special prototype resource bag that I'd like you to have. I'd like you to cram as much as you possibly can in there. Think of it as a test to prove that my bags will never tip. Why can't you just do that yourself? Or too special to be filled with boring old stuff for what I've got. Not one to shy away from a challenge, are you? You were, for example, asked to retrieve a load golem stone. A load golem? Ah, I see. You want me to cram a giant stone into it. See if you can take the weight, right? Got it. Alright, I already did that. Well, you'll be glad to hear the stone and the bag are still in one piece. Wow, really held up. Not bad for my first try, wouldn't you say? Your first try? Oh, didn't I mention that? No, you didn't. And here I actually thought you knew what you were doing. You're pretty old after all. Age is irrelevant if you got the skills. Anyway, that settles it. Let's set up shop right here, making snowpacks. Age is irrelevant if you got the skills, you're right. Just wait, we make snowpacks like no one's ever seen before. Hopefully that means we can have more stuff that we can collect on the trip. Well, snowpacks and resource bags are kind of magical, I guess. You'll be glad of them when you run out of pockets for all that treasure, mate. Besides, it's not like he was the only magic trader in town. Hey, you there. You didn't buy a book recently, did you? About the runes? A book? Can't say I did. Why? I'm here to set up a rune shop, right? I got robbed by bandits on the way here. They took a real important book. It's exceptionally rare, too. A book about runic arts. Heard gossip that it's been seen in the town. Wonder if it's already been bought and sold. Can't possibly open up shop without it. Need to find out who has it, and fast. A book of runic arts, huh? Can't think of anyone who'd buy it, though. Take a look around anyway. Hey, Isha. Have you bought any books lately? Books? Someone's looking for a real fancy book about the mystic art of runes. It was stolen by bandits. Apparently it ended up here somehow. She's worried someone might have bought it. That book was stolen? What do you mean, that book? I've been trying to learn about the Barrows, so I've also been reading up a little bit about magic, and runes were coming up a lot, so I bought it, but I had no idea it was stolen goods. Please return it to its rightful owner. I've already finished it anyway. Found your book. Turned out Acting Mayor Isha was the one who bought it. She already finished it though, so here. Wonderful, thank you. Would you like a stamp? You said she read it, huh? Odd, it's enchanted, you see. Thought only sorcerers could read it. Right. So we can go break down that elemental para with this then. Nope. We need a rune lens to channel its power. More town building. Gotta keep looking around for now, I suppose. God, what can I do? Something the matter? My name is George. I've been hoping to open a rune lens forge here in town. Forge? Like it plans to enhance rune lenses? You open a place like that in a town like this? Yes, well, unless I get my hands on a raw lens soon, perhaps I won't. Commissioned an adventurer to fetch one for me, but they've not returned. I'm having trouble finding someone else. You're in luck, George. You just happen to have a raw lens on us right now. Truly, but I couldn't possibly ask. Exactly, you couldn't, mate. We know how much this thing is worth, don't we, CJ? It's not worth much to me. I said as much, didn't I? Besides, with a forge like this here, I can probably get a treasure I really want. On my word, if you would part with that, I would not forget such kindness. The raw lens is really all you need? Well, would likely need a cradle for one that big. And I'll need materials to build it. Well, you're just one for demands, aren't you? I'll have plenty of my own when it's all done, mate. And I will happily oblige. Alright, we'll get you what you need. Alright, got that. I'm back. A whole bunch of materials and one raw lens. I'm speechless. Such a raw lens, such generosity. Now I can finally open my forge. Great. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this rune lens. Really? I won't claim to be as valuable as the raw lens you've given me. Consider it as proof of my appreciation. CJ, don't you dare turn that down. Thanks. Yes, I got a rune lens. All I have to do is equip the earth rune to it and... Then we can smash through that pillar. Not just that, it also gives us an advantage against water monsters. Monsters probably get stronger the further we go down. Having the elements on our side definitely wouldn't hurt. Let's bring any rune lenses or lens fragments we find back here to make good use of them. Whatever you say, mate. First, let's go take care of that elemental pillar. We're back. We're taking that eastern treasure now. Thank you very much.
Back already, eh? Splendid. Stamped treasure, as promised.
Alright. First time I've ever seen something from the East Reach before. I bet it's... what the...
It's a gourd. It's lucky, you know. If you're given a gourd, fortune's your reward, as we say in the East Reach. It can be used to store water, or wine if you prefer, or as a drum, or even a weapon if you're desperate enough. Some tales even tell of men who've managed to pull horses out of them.
Really?
Well, likely need a lot of training for that. Solitary confinement, etc. But anything's possible.
Wow.
It's yours now. Enjoy.
Unbelievable. Now that that's taken care of, go get your sword seen to at once. Who knows when our bandit friends could strike again.
Understood. But, are you sure the bandits are our only enemy?
What did he mean by that?
Oi.
Alright, that's enough. Can we just go? Before the bandits come back. Like to do some treasure hunting today. Oh, I'd completely forgotten. Let's go back to the men here at the farm. A dead end, huh? Another manware. Like we can use it? Only one way to find out. Make with the rune lens already. You're not nervous? No. We got lucky last time and ended up near enough to town. No idea where this one will take us, though. That's part of the fun, though, isn't it? Fun, huh? Getting dropped in the ocean or head first onto a rock doesn't sound like my idea of fun. You're a scavenger, ain't you? Can't you scavenge around and find some hidden bridge or something? There's gotta be a safer way through somewhere now. Always take the path of most resistance. That's what my family says. Thanks a lot, Hogan. Fine. Anything beats being lost at this rate. That's the spirit, I think. Onward. Whoa, snow. Cold. I don't do well in the cold. Gru, look. We can see New Neva from here. Oh, alright. That one takes us to Snowy Mountain. Got it. Let's go home. Not a chance. There must be a reason this Minher was put here. Could be a hidden entrance to the Barrows around here. Take a look. Hurry it up then. Nice one, huh? Seems solid. Think you could break it up, Guru? I could try. It's so cold. My hands are numb. Seriously? Maybe it'll melt if we light a fire. You know, that magic girl was here, she might be able to blow it open. Of course, Malor. Go back and see if she can help. Good call. Let's get back before I freeze to death. Is there someone over there? Lance Bandit's back again? Don't think so, no. Is he dancing? What the? Looks like someone from New Neva. Why would he be here, though? He get trapped in the explosion, maybe? What are you asking me for? Ask him. Hey, you over there. The way out is this way. You ran off. Maybe you didn't hear me. Oh, he heard you. Who wouldn't hear you hollering like that? Maybe he found something back there. Alone? With fiends about? While dancing? Why do you keep asking me? I don't know, he didn't seem too bothered, did he? I suppose not. Maybe he found some treasure and he's just really happy about it. Anyway, stay focused. You have to find that magic kid and get her to blow open the wall before the bandits come back. You're right. No time to worry about it now. Let's go get Malor. Hey, Cacto. You haven't seen Malor anywhere, have you? Malor. She went down into the Barrows with a pack of adventurers. She what? A bunch of them ventured down to clear the rubble from the entrance. Malor felt her magic might be useful, so she tagged along. Redemption is at hand for Malor, ardent defender of love and justice. She said that. Then she ran off. Well, if there's anyone who could make live work of them rocks, it's her. Of course, if she blasts through it with a bunch of adventurers in tow, they'll get to the men here first. Do you know any other sorcerers? Do I look like I'd spend any more time around bots like that than I absolutely had to? You'd think a mercenary would have more friends. We wouldn't be in this mess if you could say no to stamps. What's going on over here? Seems this pair are in the market for a sorcerer. Care to lend them a hand? The acting mayor can use magic? No way! I told you to keep it quiet. Did you? This old mind of mine must be starting to show its age. It's true, I can use magic. Unfortunately, I know not from where I got the gift. What? A true rarity, this one. Born with it. Cacto. Sorry. I cannot quite control it. So whatever it is you need, I can't guarantee that I will be helpful. You were born with it. I didn't know it was possible for humans to use it without lenses. I've never heard of it neither. She's not a monster or something, is she? A monster is fine too. We just need someone to get us through that wall before Malor and the others beat us to the lens. I'm no monster. Please help us. We really need your help. What you need is some manners. Look, we don't need you to do anything crazy. Just come in with us through the teleport stand to Snow Peak and use your magic to blow open an ice wall. That's it. I'm sorry, but as acting mayor of the town, I cannot be seen playing favorites while visiting adventurers.
Who's gonna tell him? Not me.
I'm afraid I must remain impartial. Okay. How about we agree to pay a 50% explorer tax?
Wait. Shut up, don't.
70. 55. 65. 60. Done. I'll help you. I appreciate your generosity and your tax money. Great, I think.
No, not great. Very much the opposite of great, mate.
Well, what other option was there? Can't do anything without a sorcerer anyway.
Ah.
I'm quite sure you'll find enough treasure to make it worth your while. If you didn't, well, that would be unfortunate for you. Too unfortunate, perhaps. Should you fail to find anything valuable, just keep it at 30%.
Ah. How benevolent of you. You're acting madness.
Well, let's get back inside the Barrows through the mineral at the farm.